and welcome to Story Time with Lucy. Today is a very special episode because Jane is not here. She went somewhere with her mother. I'm not sure where, but she went somewhere with her mother, and she will not be back for a few minutes, which is enough time to finish this program. So today we will read Little Red Riding Hood. Why did I pick Little Red Riding Hood? Because Jane would have a lot of jokes about that. And this is the only time I'll ever get to read it. So, this is going to be a great one. No Jane, Little Red Riding Hood, and it's going to be great. Once, there was a young girl who was...
The sporting equipment store was closed! I'm back!
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there are a lot of basketballs, too. What's her problem?
Depressing.
What story are you reading?
Little Red Riding Hood.
Wait a minute. Mom told me she was a goth girl.
She's blonde with a red hood.
She's goth.
Oh my gosh, she doesn't have any black... Oh, her socks. She has black socks.
I take a closer look. She has piercings, too.
That doesn't mean you're goth. That means you're a punk. And like holes in you. Which is weird.
Okay. Let's get the story over with. Start reading so I can make derogatory comments.
I think that you should take a nap. Because you look awfully tired.
What do you mean? I'm fine.
Oh, you should practice your scripts.
I already did. I'm done.
Girl. Once there lived a young girl who was known as Little Red Riding Hood because of the red cape that her grandmother had made for her.
Red cape? What was it made out of?
Fabric materials.
I don't think so.
I don't believe you.
Neither do I.
You don't believe yourself?
I think the grandmother just got it out of the trash can.
Oh, you're crazy. You don't know what you're saying. Let's continue with the story. One lovely summer morning, Little Red Riding Hood waved goodbye to her mother and set off into the woods.
Wait a minute!
What?
Kid doesn't have a bike or anything. She doesn't have a car. Hello, she needs a parent this time.
She is a poor child. She cannot afford bicycles.
Does she even have a cell phone, for God's sake?
Jane, she can't afford a bicycle. You think she can afford a cell phone? She's a poor little girl. The only way she can get money is selling pastries.
Pastries? What the heck?
Don't diss the poor people. That's impolite.
I ain't dissing them. This kid should have a cell phone, for God's sake.
Jane, this kid doesn't have any money.
Hello, stranger danger. This kid could be kidnapped.
Hello. She was on her way to take some freshly baked cakes to her grandmother, who was sick. See you later, Mom.
Yeah, the grandmother was in a loony hospital, that's why.
I don't think that's true.
But
I don't think there's such a thing as a loony hospital. I think it's a myth.
there is a loony hospital.
I don't believe you. Prove it.
Go down the street, you'll see it.
I don't believe you. That's a highway.
Alright, just do the stupid story.
See you later, Mom, she called out. As Little Red Riding Hood skipped through the woods, a sly wolf greeted her with a smile. And where are you off to, little girl? The wolf said.
Wait a minute! Wolves can't talk! What is he, some part of scientist experiment where animals can finally talk? Is he an escaped lab wolf?
No, he's actually just a really rich guy. It's not really him, or it could be. Nobody really ever knows.
I say, don't talk to that wolf, Red Riding Hood. You'll be dumb enough to talk to him.
I say, if you saw a wolf, you would talk to it. And if you say not, I don't believe you.
I say that wolf will be biting your face off.
I say, this wolf is wearing clothes.
It's Wolf's wearing gloves. You serious? Yeah. Look.
It's a beautiful bow tie.
This story must be the stupidest story ever.
Unacceptable. To my grandmother's house, she replied.
Wait a minute. Why is this kid telling her where she's going?
Because maybe she doesn't even know it's a wolf. Maybe she thinks that it's a man.
Stupid kid.
Jade, that's not nice. She's just a young girl. She doesn't have a very good education. She's a poor little girl with no education.
Wait a minute! Hello, school! Hello! We just use our taxes to pay for it!
Oh, they're too poor to pay taxes. Yeah. Think before you talk. Poor people are going to be upset with you now. The wolf was clever. He called out to the Little Red Riding Hood in the sweetest voice. Why not stop and pick a lovely bunch of flowers to take to your grandma as well? What a good idea, said Little Red Riding Hood, bending down to pick the sweet blooms. Right away, the wicked wolf decided to take a shortcut to Grandma's cottage. First, I'll get rid of Granny, and then I'll have Little Red Riding Hood for lunch, he declared, and he raced off by another path. Are you texting during a story?
Your point?
I should take that cell phone away from you.
Jamie! You too? Hello, the story's boring!
I am surprised!
Where's the part where the kid gets eaten?
That's not in here. This is the clean version, not the explicit version. I don't approve of you. Soon, the wolf was knocking at Grandma's cottage door. It's me, Little Red Riding Hood. Grandma!
And when the granny opened the door, she found out it was a wolf, and the grandma got her nunchuck collection and did kung fu.
Nunchuck?
Yeah.
They don't have a Wii.
No, I mean Japanese nunchucks, like ninjas use.
You mean throwing stars?
There are other things. But there's more than just that in swords.
How do you know all this about the Japanese? Have you been to Japan?
No, my dad knows karate.
How do you know it's not a ripoff of karate? Jamie! You're gone crazy!
My dad has a karate belt he can show you.
Well, I have a purple belt, which is
nothing. Hey Jamie, could you pass me a tissue?
Ew. Jane's gonna blow her nose during a story!
I got it! Good big one!
Oh. This could take her a while. I can get through some of this. Was that for real?
Yeah.
That was creepy. She's like, achoo!
Do the story, for God's sake.
I thought you didn't like the story.
Play it so I can keep my comments on.
Well, I hate your comments, said the wolf in a high-pitched little voice. And I've brought you a basket of cakes and some flowers. Come in, my dear, said Grandma. The wolf crept into Grandma's bedroom, where the lady was tucked into bed. How tasty you look, said the wolf. Eee! Grandma screamed and dashed into a cupboard. The wolf put on Grandma's nightcap and gown. Then he climbed into her bed to wait for Little Red Riding Hood. Jane! Enough with the text.
Oh, gotta take this call.